From last 3 to 4 months, there is a joke, or should I say a meme, has been going on about the Chat GPT that it can do anything except clearing an UPSC exam. So even the Chat GPT failed clearing the UPSC exam. So now Chat GPT has also come up with an improved version of it. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be discussing about what is GPT-4, an upgraded and an improved version of Chat GPT. So let us first understand the timeline of the video. First we will be looking at the news, then what is GPT-4, then what is the difference between or how GPT-4 is different from GPT-3, and can you people at present access the GPT-4 or not. In the end, a mains practice question. This topic is of relevance from GS paper 3, that is Science and Technology. From exam perspective, you should be able to know first that the technology that Chat GPT or GPT-4 works on, that is artificial intelligence, and what is the difference between GPT 3.5 and GPT-4. So let's get started and see the news, and the news has been taken from Indian Express, and it says what is GPT-4 and how is it different from Chat GPT. So to understand this, we should be able to know that first there was Chat GPT 3, then came the upgraded version Chat GPT 3.5, about whom there was so many memes going on in the market that it could not clear the UPSC exam. After all, UPSC exam is not that easy to clear. So even Chat GPT had to make themselves upgraded and improved version. So now there is one more improved and upgraded version of it, that is GPT-4. So GPT-4 is also in the line of OpenAI Chat GPT versions or platforms. So first and foremost, we should be able to know what is GPT-4 and how is it different from the Chat GPT. Okay, first and foremost, we should be able to know about that the word Chat GPT. What does the word Chat GPT stands for? See, first is, you know what is chat. Chat means talking. When two people are talking, imagine me and you are talking to each other, then we are chatting with each other. So in this also, there is one person which is you, and second there is a computer or there is an artificial intelligence robot with whom you are talking or you are conversing, you are asking questions, and the artificial intelligence robot or the technique is giving you an answer. So there is a chat which is going on. Then comes the word GPT. As I always say, that you need to look into the meaning of the word very carefully, because it also tells you many a times that what it is actually. Then Chat GPT. GPT stands for generative, pre-trained or transformer. Someone who already has the information and then accessing that information is giving you an answer. So first person is you who's asking a question, and second is the artificial intelligence who already has a lot of information in it, and whatever question you are asking them, then accessing that information which is already present in the database, the artificial intelligence technique is giving you an answer in return, and that is why it is called Chat GPT. Chat, generative, preemptive, trained, transformer or training. So let's see what has happened. So AI powerhouse, that is OpenAI, has announced it GPT-4. So OpenAI is the company who has made or who is the owner of the Chat GPT and has now made GPT-4, an upgraded version of the Chat GPT 3.5 and 3. So this is the next big update to the technology that powers Chat GPT and Microsoft Bing. So see, Chat GPT is OpenAI, and now there is one more artificial intelligence chatbot which is coming up or has already is in the market, which is made by the Microsoft. So Microsoft is Bing and OpenAI is Chat GPT. So let us first understand that what is GPT-4. I've already told you what does Chat GPT, this term, stands for, and what does it actually mean in very simple words. So GPT-4 is a large multimodal model created by OpenAI and announced on March 14, 2023. So important word here is who has made this, that is OpenAI, and second is the multimodal model. Multimodal model means that multi, what does the word multi means? Multi means more than one, more than two. There are many things which the chatbot can do, and it is not that the chatbot will understand only a single type of text. No, this time it is multimodal. It means the chatbot, that is the GPT-4, will be able to understand the text, the images, the language other than English also. So I will be telling you the difference between GPT-4 and ChatGPT in the coming slides. So multimodal here means that GPT-4 will be able to converse with you through images, through text, through different languages. It means multimodal model. And multimodal model can encompass more than just text. GPT-4 also accepts images at input. So this is an additional feature in GPT-4, because ChatGPT could not access images, but GPT-4 can access images as input also. So it means, see, imagine this is an image that you are placing or you are asking about from GPT-4. Then when ChatGPT, the earlier version, it could not access images, but GPT-4 will be able to access this image and will be able to give you an answer over it. Then meanwhile, GPT-3 and GPT 3.5 only operated in one modality, but GPT-4 is multimodal. Then text, meaning users could only ask question by typing them out, but GPT-4 can give you answer by typing, by images, and in many other languages also. So there is a difference between ChatGPT and GPT-4, and GPT-4 is an upgraded and an improved version of ChatGPT. Then GPT-4 also exhibits human level performance on various professional and academic benchmarks, because it can access many things, plus it can also give you more updated and accurate information as compared to the earlier version. And it is capable of handling over 25,000 words of text, which is more than the earlier version of ChatGPT. And it is also opening up a greater number of use cases that now also include long form content creation, which was earlier a restriction with the ChatGPT, document search and analysis, and extended conversation. Extended conversation can only be done when there is a huge database and the knowledge is given to the AI chatbot, because without the knowledge and without the more improved and extended database, extended conversations will not be possible, because when a conversation gets extended, it gets very deep inside. So deep insights need much more information to be given by the AI chatbot. Now coming to how GPT-4 is different from GPT-3. First and foremost is that GPT-4 can see images now. Earlier, the ChatGPT was not able to access images or was not able to give you input regarding the images. So GPT-4 is multimodal, as I've already told you, allowing it to understand more than one modality of information. And GPT-4 can be fed images and asked to output information accordingly. So if you will show an image to the GPT-4, then GPT-4 will be able to access that image, and whatever information they have regarding that image, GPT-4 would be able to give you, while earlier this feature was not available. So first and foremost difference being this one. Second is GPT-4 is harder to trick. Earlier, because of the limited information which was present inside the ChatGPT, many a times when people were doing the extended conversation with the ChatGPT was not able to give the answer. And plus, ChatGPT only had information only till the year 2021. It means the updated information was not given to the people because of the limitation of the database it has. But now the database has been increased. There will be accuracy and there will be updated version of it. So GPT-4 would be harder to trick. Biggest drawbacks of generative models like ChatGPT and Bing is their propensity to occasionally go off the rails. But now, because of the improved database, larger database, extended database, this tricking of the GPT would be very difficult. Next comes GPT-4 can process a lot more information at a time because of the increased database. As when the database would increase, then it becomes very obvious that more and more information can be stored in it. So Chat GPT, which was 3.5 version, had 4096 tokens or around 8000 words, but now the GPT-4 will have 32,000 around tokens or around 64,000 words. So you can see that the amount or the magnanimity or the magnitude over which the GPT-4 has been upgraded and updated is huge. From 8,000 words, it will now be increased to 64,000 words. And this can also process lengthy documents and generate long form content. Long form content was also a limitation with the Chat GPT. Then comes that GPT-4 has improved accuracy. This was the biggest problem with the Chat GPT, that accuracy was not coming. There was misinformation which was given by Chat GPT. People were not getting the correct information, and it was becoming difficult for people to actually believe that yes, Chat GPT was giving them the right information, because many a times the information which was given by Chat GPT was misleading people. So there was a notion that the information which is given by the OpenAI Chat GPT is not correct, is hard to believe. And this was the biggest challenge while making the GPT-4, and this was the hurdle which had to be overcome. So it is not that now also 100% accuracy has been achieved, but as compared to Chat GPT, GPT-4 has had a lot of accuracy. So GPT-4 has similar limitations as previous versions like Chat GPT-3 or 3.5 version. It is still not fully reliable, because it becomes very difficult to be 100% reliable for an artificial intelligence chatbot. But GPT-4 scores 40% higher than GPT 3.5 on factual evaluations. So this is a huge improvement. So if someone is doing an improvement or is making an improvement of 40%, it in itself is a huge achievement. Next being that GPT-4 is better at understanding languages that are not English. So earlier Chat GPT 3.5 version was in English only, but now there was this limitation that people who didn't knew English, what are they going to do? So the GPT-4 has been evolved in such a way that languages other than English can also be used. Majorly and majority, the language which will be used will be English, but other languages can also be used. Machine learning data is mostly in English, because many a times and mostly people are who are supposed to use artificial intelligence, or it is believed that the people who would be working on artificial intelligence would be knowing English. So machine learning is majorly done in English, but there are other languages also which has also been included in it, like for example Telugu, which has 71.4% accuracy, and this has been said by the OpenAI themselves, while English on the other hand has the maximum accuracy of 85.5%. But that does not mean that other languages cannot be used. And GPT-4 have accurately answered thousands of multiple choice questions across 26 languages, and highest accuracy has been achieved in English, and this data has been given by the OpenAI themselves. Now let's talk about that, can you people try GPT-4 right now? At present, is GPT-4 in the market, or can you people go and access them? The answer is both yes and no. So let's see how is it that GPT-4 has already been integrated into products like Duolingo, Stripe and Khan Academy for varying purposes, and it is yet to be made available for all for free. So it means earlier the Chat GPT version was available for free for people and they were using a lot of it, but now there has been a subscription price which a person has to pay if they have to access Chat GPT. So if people who have the subscription of Chat GPT, they can access the GPT-4, but people who are waiting for it to be free, they will not be able to access it now, because free now they have not done. might come in future, might not come in future, no update on it till now. So the people who have already taken the $20 per month Chat GPT Plus subscription can fetch you immediate access of it. So if you have taken the subscription, you will be able to access the GPT-4 at present also, and those of you who are waiting for it to come free online can find other ways. And Microsoft has confirmed that the new Binge, so Microsoft chatbot which Microsoft has developed is named as Binge, that is B-I-N-G-E. You need to be careful with this, that Binge is a artificial intelligence chatbot made by Microsoft, while on the other hand ChatGPT or GPT-4 has been made by OpenAI. And Microsoft has confirmed that the new Binge search experience now runs on GPT-4. So even if you have Binge of Microsoft, you can also go and access GPT-4 because that is also running on GPT-4. Now in the end, it's time for the mains practice question, and the question is for 10 marks. It says, how is artificial intelligence affecting the changing outlook of society, especially children? Critically examine. So critically examine means you have to write both the positives and the negatives, and the question says how. First you have to answer how artificial intelligence, important word, affecting the changing outlook of society, especially children's. So how is artificial intelligence affecting children? Whether this Chat GPT which is coming will be beneficial for students or children, then how it will be beneficial and how it can have a negative impact on the life of the children. So think about it and try to do your answer writing practice. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.